How you be, people? Um, I gotta start my post today by talking about my music, which of course I love to do. Um, got a nice surprise last night while um, listening to music and interacting with folks on Facebook. I saw that my friend Nick Fackler, Mr. in Dreama, posted a link to the latest Grey's Anatomy show. I don't even watch TV, the latest episode, okay? Now, he told me that they had gotten licensing for a Grey's Anatomy, and so I knew it was coming. But this week's show or last night's show or whatever, I watched it online. Terrible show. I hate television. But it starts off with a Nicky Blossom song. Now, I'm chuffed, and I want to tell the whole story because, number one, they used the song that I wrote, helped write, Heat Lightning. I helped to write a couple songs on here, but Heat Lightning was the one where they specifically came to me looking for some help. They knew it needed something, and I gave it to them. Now, the other thing is this, and I don't mind saying it in public because I've said it before. Not only myself, but several other local musicians participated in putting together the Icky Blossoms songs and recordings. I tried to get publishing for my contribution because I had a feeling, and Nick told me that the band decided, that it was just going to be him and Dereck on this first album publishing. Now, I accepted it, but I did fight, and I'm saying this publicly because Nick knows, and I've already talked about it. I said, I understand, and then I had to ask, well, what about so-and-so, and I won't say the names. There are some other people besides myself who helped write, and he said, they don't get publishing either. And I said, well, just have to accept that, but I said to him, I'll bet you this. I said it. I said, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the songs that you get licensed for is one of those that I helped you write. And it won't be a surprise. How did I put it? I just told him I knew that the hook that I gave them was good. And when they float music underneath scenes in television and movies, you always notice there'll be those gaps in the dialogue where the music is highlighted, and they bring the music volume up at key moments. They'll start a song and it'll be playing in the background. Every now and then they'll pump the music up and the dialogue starts. And usually if it's a song, they wait till a key moment of the song and the dialogue builds up to that moment where the music becomes the feature of the next scene. That's what they did for Grey's Anatomy. They used my hook. I knew it was that strong and that it was that, So I'm really happy and proud that my music is being heard. I'm not mad or sad. I'm sad that I couldn't get paid because, I'm skint. I'm selling the records and I'm, talking about having to go back to work and stuff. And they're skint too, but I know they got a deal on the licensing. I hope it helps because they're broke, not as broke as me. But my friend Nick and Dereck Presnell and those guys, they're working their asses off, trying to make it work, trying to make the dream. And so I have no animosity. I have nothing but love, respect, and excitement for what's happening for, I dare say, all of us, okay? This can only bode well for me, in the long run, I would think. And if it doesn't, well, then I had this moment. I've been on television before. I've had my music on television before. I've had my music on Japanese television, okay? But I've never had, that I know of, a song syndicated in a syndicated TV show that I know of. It's possible that it's happened overseas with Digital Sex. Might be one of the reasons I still get royalties. I don't know. that this feels like an accomplishment. Let me just point out for those that don't know, or I need to clarify, in Dreama, the main three people in Dreama, one is Dereck Presnell, who is part of Tilly and the Wall. One part is Sarah Bowling, new to the music scene. The other person is Nick Fackler, film director, and my partner in Dreama. Oh, this is still holding this for you, Tim, in case yours doesn't come through Team Love. But I'll just take it out right now. But this is Nick's solo album that I helped put together and I released. This is his other project. And so I feel I share greatly in the success of Icky Blossoms. And I'll go ahead and boldly state that I can write hooks. One of the nice compliments that I continue to get about my record, and let me grab one and show you, because you folks that haven't bought this or Dereck 2 for whatever reason, I'm going to say it again, shameless self-promotion. These records are as good as anything on the shelves anywhere in this world. And one of the nice things that people tell me about my music is how melodic it is. And that Brett said it nicely, that melody, there's a melodiousness that runs through it. That's what I can do. And I suppose if I were more of a hustler or knew better how to do it, I would be out there trying to make money selling hooks to people. But I can write hooks. I'm not a hustler. I just don't like the music business. I like to be left alone. And when you're in the business, you can't be left alone. That's the thing that I face, is that in order to move from being dirt poor to getting into the money stream, I have to give up my peace of mind. I mean, it's really true. Whenever Nick is over here, his phone is going constantly, and it's going constantly 24 hours. And that's the way of the business. You other people that are in business, whether it's music, art, whatever, if you're in business, it's nonstop. And I don't want that. I mean, I need the business. So anyway, if any of you other musicians out there are interested in hiring me, for a nominal fee, I can write. I really can. I could probably make your song better. I probably could. And this is available, and I encourage people, not just for Christmas, but just because this is good music, this is a good album, buy it. This is my latest release, and it's not even the store release date is it next week, or it's supposed to be next week. I think it's Tuesday that it's supposed to be in the stores. A lot of buzz about it already, because it's good. It is. It just is. And then Icky Blossoms, my buddies. So the latest, I don't watch TV, so I can't tell you what the episode's about. I watched it until the music was over, and that show is stupid. But most television is stupid. But Grey's Anatomy, if you watch it, the latest show starts off with Icky Blossom's music, and it's online. That's how I watched it, was online. Just to talk a little bit more about music, there was a big discussion about ministry last night on Facebook, and I do talk about the both because we go back and forth. And this is the only ministry album I have, which is Cold Life. I bought this in the early days and saw them when Al Jorgensen was still talking with an fake English accent. Signed it for me right on the buns there. 2 other band members signed it, but I don't remember who they are. We were talking about that last night. And I didn't play this last night, but I showed it. I've never shown this before, but Block Party, Silent Alarm. I was so jazzed when this band came out to see that the lead singer was an African, a black man in front of a post-punk English indie band. Oh man, boy, did that warm my heart as a brown-skinned person, because it's still an issue, even though people say it's better now. It is, but it isn't. I really like this album. I bought the second album. I still haven't connected with it. It doesn't seem like it's anywhere near this. And the more recent stuff and Kele solo stuff, I haven't really given it a chance. What else is down here that I can just pop up right quick? Well, here's an album that I bought not so long ago at the Antiquarium's closing store. It's closed now. This was marked down. Construct Disco. Sorry about that. Light there coming. That should help a little bit. They're from Austria. This is some kind of anarcho-punk. The singer sounds like he's a dog straining at his leash and about to choke to death. They use a lot of samples, including the big bunch of Saturday Night Fever. And of course they get away with it because they're not American. It's really just all over the place. And since I cannot understand a word that they're saying, even better. I love it. This is really rather interesting. It's like a slab of vinyl. This is 220 gram vinyl. I mean, it's thicker than hell. So I played this recently, but this is also one that I hadn't shown yet that I recently got. Construct Disco. Just wild. Love it, love it, love it. What else is here that I can quickly show? 2 nights ago, I was getting off on some old prog rock. Always love prog rock. Love instrumental prog rock. Wallenstein's Blitzkrieg is one of their best albums. They have some real shit albums, but this is one of their best. Blitzkrieg. It's also on the Amazing Pills label. The cover's damaged, but the album's not. So I listened to side 1 of this all the way. Hadn't played this all the way through in ages. Talonen, Jukka Talonen. This is a brain burn. I don't even know what to say. This is so good, so cool. Proggy, jazzy. He's got blues all in his playing. You folks that know, Jukka Talonen is a legendary guitar player in Europe. Finnish guy. He played not only in Wigwam, but also Tasavallan Presidenti. I'm sure he's played with a lot of folks. This is ring worn because I bought it in probably 1972. I've had it since then. I played the heck out of it. And it was, ooh, boy, it sounded great. It sounded great. Anything else here I haven't... Well, I pulled this I showed it the other day that, because Nathan Morales had found a copy of it. This is a great psychedelic album, folks. Really, really. If you're interested in psychedelia, find Aorta. Excellent album. I have some singles here. People say they like it when I play music in the background. Thank you, folks. Once again, as you see, I do it naturally, and that's the way I will always do things. It's nice that you like it, but honestly, I won't do things just because you request it. I'll do it because I feel like it. It has to be like that. For me, it does. If I'm really happy that you folks like me and like what I'm say and the records I show. And as you notice, I get around to your requests, but I'm not going to be a request machine or I'll stop. Unless I get paid. This is my life. So, Depeche Mode Stripped. I just showed it. I didn't play it. This one is on red vinyl. I'll just pull it out and show it. Folks were showing some cool... Well, I love that about... Again, I love that about Facebook. You can have ongoing It's not like chat. I don't like chat. Some people try to chat me while I'm online. I don't like it. I mean, I'll do it with a few folks for a few seconds and I want to get off. But the almost real-time interaction about the records on Facebook is a real nice adjunct to these videos. And that's why I do both. And one feeds the other for me. So there was a lot of singles being shown last night. There was a big Ministry, the band Ministry. Well, that just really got hot. People were really enjoying that, okay? And I just participated a little bit. But then the other focus yesterday for a lot of folks was showing singles. And so I showed a bunch, and I just have some here that I didn't show last night, but I have some of the Steven Wilson cover version singles. Mr. Porcupine Tree. I just have my box of D through G sitting here. I didn't get to them last night, but I'll show a couple. The Mole from the Ministry. Dukes of Stratosphere, which is XTC, sporting the original Virgin label, which I just love. Dukes of Stratosphere, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. This is on colored vinyl. Love XTC, Dukes of Stratosphere. Let's see. Soul Meets Body, Death Cab for Cutie. Here's my single by Div, Take Me to Your Heart. I believe these guys are Dutch. This is nice. I got a split single by Deerhoof and Sick Bay. Deerhoof 7-inch picture disc for Matchbook Six Maniac. Show one more. Here's another split, Deerhoof and Kit. I think this is on green vinyl too. Oh, just let me dig. Oh, here's a cool one. This is old, so this is some cool stuff. Echo and the Bunnymen. Pictures on My Wall, read it in books. Their first single. No, it's not a reissue. I bought it when it came out. Rescue, great song. Echo and the Bunnymen. Korova. Back of Love is, yeah. Echo and the Bunnymen, Back of Love. Now here's an interesting one. This is a band called The Edge that included Lou. This is interesting. Okay. The band is called The Edge. Single is called Downhill. We have Lou Edmonds, Glenn Hayward, John Moss, Gavin Povey. John Moss, Culture Club. Lou Edmonds, there's a connection, I believe, to the Damned. All of these guys were involved in some other bands. So I think it's kind of an interesting piece. It's okay of a song, but I think it does have collectibility, the fact that John Moss from Culture Club, this is the band he was in before he joined Culture Club. And then here's one that we talked about last night. It turns out that one of the people that participates in the online vinyl community is related to the person who founded Wax Trax Records, that amazing label and record store that was in Chicago. But he was explaining that before they started Wax Trax, that the guys put out bootlegs. And one of their most famous bootlegs was this Eno 7-inch. And I thought to myself, is that the one I have? Sure enough, it is. There's been several versions of it, several different pressings of it, but The Lion Sleeps Tonight, Eno. And this was put out by the guys that started Wax Trax label, the Wax Trax label. Now, one of the telltale signs is the fact that this is copyrighted and published to Was Trash, which is phonetically very close to Wax Trax. So it's like they were on their way, you know what I'm saying, to using that. This I've had since it came out, or, you know, since it hit the store. I think 1979 is when I got this. Okay. And then here's another Eno and Snatch doing RAF. I don't think you see those too often. And then one more. This is rare as hell. Euphoria. It's considered one of those classic one-off American masterpieces of modern pop rock psych. Here's a single from it, Euphoria, on the original label, Heritage. Is this a promo? I don't think so. No. Ride the Magic Carpet and You Must Free. Oh, it is. It is. It is. Special disc jockey record, not for sale. As much as the album is hard to find, this has got to be even harder to find. So that's where I'll stop. I'm at the 21-minute mark. Once again, I'll go back to my original points, which is shameless self-promotion. This is my window to the world, folks. Icky Blossoms, their song Heat Lightning, which I co-wrote, opens the latest episode of Grey's Anatomy. Check it out. In Dreama, that's the other band that I share with Nick from Icky Blossoms, or either one, you name it, you know. He's in that, he's in this. This is his band. We work together. This is some good shit, people. Check it out. Order it. I'll put my link below, and I still have copies of Dereck 2. This is a beautiful album, very melodic. Yeah, I'm getting bigger balls here. You know, the world is letting me know. When you get the feedback, helps. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know inside already, but when you get the feedback, it's like it's validation. It's like, yeah, I knew this stuff was good. You know, it is good, you know. So have a great weekend.